All right, what's up, YouTube? We back again with another episode. This is Sit Down Sunday. It's your boy 100 Keep, and today we got some guests again. They back again. Y'all back again.
Back again. My name is Tez Williams. I go by Wildman Smoothies. You can find me at Wildman Smoothies with 3 S's on Instagram. Wildman Smoothies, 2 words on Facebook. I meal prep.
And I am Sharday. You can find me on Instagram at I am Sharday, spelled Sharday.
All right, there y'all got it. There y'all go. Y'all got it. That's what we got today. And me. Everybody else ain't, well, ain't no everybody else.
Back freshman year in high school, I used to pay a junkie the day before to go buy me a 40 or OE. Used to dog at 40 and smoke a whole blunt to the face. So I feel them. That was high school for me. Do not follow my path. That's not the way to go. Yeah, drinking a whole 40.
That's how grown people start their day.
Yeah.
You're a freshman starting your day with a 40
and
a
had
blunt.
to rush it too, cause my auntie looking at us on the bus stop. So like I'm trying to dog it. Yeah, that was not it.
I didn't do nothing before school.
You weren't doing no drugs
I
for
wasn't doing
school?
nothing.
Nothing at all.
Reefer.
Nope.
You ain't take no X pills.
Oh, you waited to school start, second period?
Oh yeah, second
No, I
period.
wasn't-
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I
You know,
wasn't
second
doing
period
none of
was
that.
attendance.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
had
think your
to
attendance
be
get
in school
through,
for
you
attendance.
good.
You
Yeah,
gone.
after you get your name
Now
called.
I have left school. You know how you leave school
Yeah, I
around
bet.
lunchtime.
Nah, I don't know how you leave school. How you leave school?
I
What
mean,
you leave
I
school
was
and
in
do?
Hillsborough. We stayed leaving to go to
Oh, yeah.
like lunch.
How was the nigga that was picking you up?
No, I was with my homegirl.
Okay, cool.
Man, look, I wish we could touch back on the people. So, look, the y'all in the comments, man. Okay, so I think people miss the point, the conversation that we had a couple weeks ago when we were speaking about older men dating younger women.
Mm-hmm.
And no, it was men trying to date
Their
the mothers
the
and
friends.
no. It's men trying to date daughters of the mothers that they've already talked to.
I think that's sick.
So it's crazy because as I'm looking through the comments, it's guys in there like, oh, y'all older women just mad y'all washed up. It ain't y'all time no more. I'm like, that's not the point.
The thing is, I got homegirls with beautiful daughters, but I sat there and watched them. I've changed their diapers. So for me to even look at them in that way, it's just weird to me. So that makes me think like, hey, you've been looking at her. You've been waiting on your chance. And as a man, at some point, you can't live your life by your dick. Like you can't by testosterone, I should say. Testosterone cannot be your only guiding force because a man who doesn't have limits on his testosterone on his dick, he's not gonna make it anywhere. You out here catching diseases, you out there having babies by anybody, and you have no moral standards. So no, I'm not looking at my homegirl's daughters like she come out in a bikini and she thick. Hey, girl, put some clothes on. You know what I'm saying? Like joking with her. Yes, I'm a man. I'm gonna see it, but I'm not gonna make her feel like I see it. It's the way of the superior man. It's a quote in there to say just because you're attracted to a woman, real masculinity is being able to control it. A woman knows when she's attractive, and she knows that you see she's attractive. I don't have to put that energy off on her like, ooh, I want you. I want to devour you. Same as when you're looking at your homegirl's daughter or your. It's vice versa, cause women are out here talking to they homegirl sons.
Yeah.
Too.
I had a child as a teen, so my daughter ain't.
Yeah.
We right there together, so any dude that mess with me, he could possibly be looking at my daughter. So I'm hoping that I don't attract nobody like that. Yeah. And then that's a question I have to actually pose to somebody I'm talking to. Like would you even
have you talked to
look
my
at
daughter if you ever?
Like that? Yeah, or have you talked?
That's kind of crazy because you would. I mean, because
she like young. She like her age group.
Like how?
And I like them. She 25.
25, and they like them young like that too. So yeah, they probably.
Yeah,
looking.
She 25. Like
and
she actually like, can.
And she like older dudes.
She can
no,
get.
She don't.
But
okay, that's good.
That's the only thing saving me.
But older dudes like younger women, so that's a slight possibility that y'all possibly could run across the same guy.
Yeah.
Because of the men, how they choose to go after women.
Right.
And plus,
and I was a teen mom, so it's like me and my daughter ain't even that far apart from each other. So.
That's what I'm saying. Plus, you're young, so people gonna look at it like they don't.
They be thinking she my mom.
Damn.
So I don't know. They said something about them 80s babies.
Maybe that's it. I don't know, but it just tripped me out because that So it's not. I'm not gonna sit here and act like liking a younger woman is the worst thing in the world, but it's the fact. I think people missed the point in that post. We was talking about you trying to talk to a mother and then turn around and talk to their daughter. Mm-hmm. I think, like you said, that's just disgusting to me. Now, if you know them, it's even more trifling. Yeah. If you knew these people and I know you and I'd seen you raise your child up and I came around and gave her about this and that, that's just sick. I don't care what nobody say.
But they out here doing it.
Yeah, but I can't. I feel like I don't even have it in me to talk to a mother and then talk to her daughter. Yeah. Because I feel like that's going to cause conflict within their relationship. Depending on the mother and daughter. They go and how
that'll go for it.
It's a mother and daughters out here tag teaming.
I used to have the philosophy like if the daughter don't want me, I'm just gonna go after the mama because the mama look good. Now you got to call me Mr. Williams because the mamas look good. Like if you shut me down, cool. I'm finna go holler at your mama. Yeah,
it is a man like that, and I think men can have that type of mindset if they get turned down by the daughter. If the mama seems like the type that may go, "Ooh, girl, you got a good one. He cute.
Holler at the mama.
Do you ever joke like that with your daughter?
No.
Like to the guys she done brought around or something like that. Do you feel like it's kind of disrespectful?
Because the guys that she bring around is around her age, and I don't look at them like that. It's like I don't even look at them like that. So that's how I feel like a man should feel. You know,
about a
woman. Yeah, I'm not talking to nobody.
Even though they like 25, they might be 25, 26.
My cutoff was just 28, but I snuck in. This chick snuck in because she was just real cool, 23. But where it started to differ was we both were goal oriented, but my goals were like, hey, I'm doing this. I'm not gonna be able to take you out on. She wanted to go out on dates every week, and I'm like, hey, I really can't do that at this point in time because I'm working. I got my own business, and on my off days, I have my son. You're not competing with my son. Nobody competes with my son on those Tuesdays and Thursdays. If he wants to spend the whole day with me, he gets those whole days. But like, if I get a day off, I will make you a priority. She was like, well, I think we should go our separate ways. I respected her for it, but it's just like. She was too young in the first place anyway. And she wanted me to pay for every date. I don't really like that. I don't mind.
That's a topic I want to talk about.
Yeah.
About paying for the date?
About dating, because I don't believe the man should pay for every day.
Every day. It's like, especially if it's your idea. Like, I would get off. Like, I'm working in the kitchen. I do meal prep during the day. So then when I get done with that, I'm going to this kitchen to work. I get off at 11. She's like, hey, you want to meet at Velvet Taco? Yeah, let's meet at Velvet Taco. I'm not hungry. Right. I just got off work. So I'll meet you at Velvet Taco. She get a margarita, order her some tacos, walk away. I'm just supposed to pay for it. This is the third time she done that. I don't think you respect me at this point. Neither did we discuss it, and I should have spoke up, but I'm just like, damn, bro, like you invited me out. Then one day
I think they come with age. Though.
Yeah. Then one day we went to Jack Brown's. I don't want nothing. It's 11:30 at night. I got a beer, and then I was like, I joked with. I said, darn, I got to go out to the car and get my wallet because they don't take Apple Pay or nothing like that. I said, I got to get some cash. I said, unless you gonna pay for it. She said, huh? And I knew then. I was like, yeah, baby, you not the one for me. It wasn't number like maybe $20. And
I wouldn't say she wasn't the one for you, but she just wasn't there mentally, not mentally, but maturity level.
But some women don't think they should ever pay.
Well, yeah, and some women still always.
And
feel
how
like
is that? Like, I don't see how we can build. If a relationship is about building, like, how can we build if I'm the only one that's really like if you're taking all my money, unless you finna buy us the house, if I'm spending all my money, unless you finna buy us the house and stuff like that, we can't really build. I mean, I believe in relationships we don't talk about budgeting. It depends on how far you get into the relationship, but I think that should be something that you talk about. Hey, baby, this is what we're gonna spend out on this week. Grocery shopping. I don't mind. I cook, so I don't mind doing all the cooking. I don't mind doing most of the cleaning because I know how I like my shit clean.
That's something I wanted to talk about too.
Yeah. So back to the topic. About women. I think that's a maturity thing for females. And some females just never feel that way, like about paying or offering to pay or whatever the case may be when y'all go out on a date with men. But
and if she invited you, it's okay. If you invite somebody, sometimes if you in a position to pay, you supposed to pay.
Yeah, exactly.
If she don't got it, she don't got it. Some people don't.
But that was never communicated in the whole thing. If she watches, she gonna be pissed. Like one day, she hit me up. She was like, "My air just went out of my car." I sent her to a mechanic. I was like, "Hey, I can help you finance the parts and stuff like that because shit's hard. I see you out here trying to get it, but I'm not a duck. I liked you. We really cool. I'm talking about our first date, I think the first date really made her think that I just was like, oh my, cause we spent the whole day together. I'm talking about breakfast, lunch, dinner, then went to the movies. And then like I Uber blacked her everywhere. So like she was like, oh yeah. But I'm not that one. It was just like I wanted to make a good first impression.
This is what could come.
Yeah, this is what could come with you because I like you. And I didn't know she was 23. When we got in there, she was like, oh, I want a, what's the Long Island iced tea? I said, oh, hell, how old are you? I said, how old are you? You want a Long Island iced tea? Then she said top shelf, too. I was like, oh, yeah, baby, you young. 23 years old.
Well, I mean, I think in this generation now that we're in, it's impossible. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but for one person, one party to just be the main provider, it's damn near, that's not the thing no more. So I hear people always like, I like the old school, man. I like the back in the day, the men that take care of everything. That's not what's going on no more.
And
people.
Granddaddy was making maybe $23,000. A house cost $4,500 back then.
It's just
so he could do that.
Yeah, times have changed, so we definitely cannot move the same. Like,
yeah,
we can't move the
if
same.
you making $60,000 a year, that's nothing. Like, and that's not to sneeze on anybody making $60,000, but that's literally nothing. Yeah. That's nothing. That's maybe what you bringing home, like 3,300 after taxes, maybe that, and then you got a mortgage that's 11.
To even fucking date.
Yeah,
I mean, because
dating is and everybody want to go where the big tomahawk steak is, $250 for a steak.
And that's why I feel like both parties should pay.
Exactly.
Like when we dating and we getting to know each other, I should pay sometime, you should pay sometime. It shouldn't always be on the man.
Yeah, and the movies ain't even a cheap date no more. Like
Right.
you gonna spend $60, $70, especially like if you want popcorn and icy and a hot dog. Like that shit is crazy.
He said hot dog.
They got alcohol beverages now.
Yeah, and they got alcoholic beverages and shit. And and if it's an alcoholic beverage, I'm gonna have me one.
Good.
Hey, see, I'm with you. See, I'm gonna pack it up real nice.
I just pack wherever y'all ate from, pack the leftovers and bring it in the movies or whatever. But
yeah. And the chick, she was like, I said, let's do that. She was like, that's my guy. Nobody's ever suggested that's ghetto. I was like, you are not for me. Like, but we don't listen to the signs of people, either whether it be friendships or anything, business relationships. I haven't been listening to the signs. And I've got to the point like, no. Like I really have to have that no inside me. Yeah, you cute. Yeah, you fine. Yeah, you may have $20,000, $50,000 to invest into my business, but no. I don't want what that curtails, and I don't want. And if it's not from God, bro, I really don't want it. If God didn't send it to me with a bow wrapped on it, I do not want it. And that's with everything that I've been trying to do. And I've been getting in my own way because I always go after what's cute. Oh, this nigga said he got $50,000. I took an investment from somebody in LA and I got fucked out of some money. Because it was scamming money, so they wanted their money back. Like the IRS came and fucked up my name, fucked up my business name. So all because I seen shininess and newness.
Oh,
and, yeah, like, well, this gonna help my business. It did not help my business in the long run. Them people wanted their $60,000 back, baby, and I'm paying for it.
I done got scammed before.
Definitely, it's hard. But all that just to say is, like you said, maturity. You have to have these conversations now quicker than you used to have to. You need to have them on that first date. You need to be asking these questions. Exactly.
So it's like a whole different ball game out here.
What do you think about all these? As I date women my age, it's y'all play no games. Right. Y'all play no games.
No
I
nonsense.
give you that, no nonsense. But what's up with this? I'm trying to be a wife. Like that's. Even the 23-year-old was saying, I'm trying to be a wife, and this is what I want.
The opposite of me.
And I'm just like...
Even though I would like to be a wife, but like I don't have to be a wife ever. Not saying I don't have a partnership, though. Yeah. I can still have a partnership.
Yeah.
And we can have a trust together.
Because back in the day...
I think very different now, so I'm thinking... I like to be original too. Like I want to move how I want to move. I don't gotta move like the world telling us to move. You can get with somebody and y'all can have a trust, and that can be y'all contract.
Because in the day,
the marriage ain't nothing but making it all legal.
Yeah, back in the day, that's all a marriage was.
That's what trust
my
is
family.
Too,
my family had a cow farm. Your family had this kind of farm. Oh, let's get together so we can make this together. You got a son, I got a daughter. We gonna marry him.
Right.
And that's all it was.
And that's
now we've turned it into, that's what your book's about.
So my book
Go
got
ahead
a
and plug your book.
Yeah, my book got a chapter in it, and it basically I talk about why marriage was even created. It was really for two families to come together and bring their assets together.
Yeah.
So you want to come together with somebody and actually build an empire. Like, what do people even look at marriage for? Because it ain't love.
Now
what love got to do with it?
Now they do it for the wedding.
The looks and all that. No, I
I
don't even want to partner with nobody that I can't build with and we can't
What's
come
the
together
name of
and
your
make
book?
something better. Happy Now, because now is all we have. So I ain't
Happy
got no time to waste. So,
And where can people find it?
you can find it on Amazon or you can find it on my website at thehealinglc.com.
Happy Now, because now is all we have.
Yep.
I like that.
So,
But I do talk about that. I feel like you're supposed to come together and make something better.
Bill, I think so as well. It say it take a village, and the older I get, the more I believe that. I'd be like, man, I want to add a bunch of people in this damn village.
Yeah, I've
because-
seen that clip where dude said they take a village to raise a child, but what if the village retarded? Like, and that's how I be feeling, because you are only as strong as your weakest link, and we keep so many people around out of loyalty. Man, that's my homeboy. But sometimes, like I'm saying, like you really have to have that. No, you cannot come here. You cannot come to this level. I can't have you at this $1 million meeting and you on some BS, or you say the wrong thing that just embarrassed. Some people don't have it all to be. I can kick it with you.
Right.
We can be on the block together. We can go out for drinks. We can do this. But no, I can't take you into this $1 million meeting. No, I can't take you. It's just some people just can't go, and at 35, I'll be 36 next month. I'm learning that everybody can't go, and sometimes I can't go into the room with you because I'm not ready to see what they're going to offer you.
We can't go because we around that energy too. Like that's a funny place I'm in right now. Like I pride myself on like loving people for exactly who they are, but at the end of the day, people energy do affect yours. Now I don't know about everybody, but I know my energy. I'm like an empathic energy. So if I'm around a crowd or I'm around somebody all the time, I pick up on their energy. Yeah. And I start acting like them. It's crazy to me.
No. That's a real thing. I believe that is a real thing. You can pick
It'll
up
rub
on
off
people.
on
It'll
you.
rub
So
off.
then I stay back or I go missing, and some people understand it. And some people be like, where you been at?
But you have to
'cause y'all
protect
don't come around
your
like that.
peace.
And your
You have to
energy,
protect
yeah.
your energy, because at the end of the day, they not going to be there to supplement that energy.
Right, and I need my energy.
Yeah, we all need our energy.
Because it's your creativity. That's really your life force.
That's your life force.
Everything. So, yeah, some people don't understand it.
I mean, but we tend to. At some point, at some moment, we feel like that energy is good for us. Whenever we brought it around us or whatever, something about it felt good to us. So that's why we decided.
It was trauma bonding, and a lot of things with us within the black community. We love a good time. If a person is a good time, we'll keep them around for the longest. Because, they make me laugh. But at what expense is that laughter causing you? Are you everybody love the class clown, but I had to stop being the class clown because I realized my niggas is out here still killing. They getting their goals done. They bring me around, partying and kicking it, get them drunk, get them high. That nigga finna have us dying. I wasn't accomplishing anything. So I had
feel
to
bad
stop.
for people like that,
I had to, but it's still plenty of people out here that just want to be. So I had to stop that. And I had to stop going where I had to stop going where I was tolerated. I had to start going where I was celebrated. And then now, if I want to turn up, I turn up.
Right.
But I'm not going to be the fool. I'm nobody's fool. And especially I love things about kingdom and stuff. A lot of kingdoms had a jester. I was most niggas jesters. The big time dope dealers out here, they'll bring me out. But we finna go to weekend, everything on me just so I could bring the women around. And I was gonna have them joking. But they didn't help me further anything. When I needed help, hey man, I got this business plan. The bank just turned me down. They didn't know anything. I had to change my friendships because I can't even come to you and talk about a business. Everything you got is, I can give you this $50K, but I'm gonna need something. Nah, bro, I need you to. I had never been to a bank for a long.
Right.
I didn't know who to talk to. They was like, bro, what you talking about? You need to be a stand-up comedian. That too in itself takes some kind of guideline. I need a
Structure.
mentor.
Yeah.
You're telling me get up on stage and tell jokes. No, it's not going to. It may work, but it's not going to
You
be.
gotta know about the back end on
Yeah.
anything.
And they weren't giving me that. So that's why a lot of people I cut out, they like, I mean, you different. I'll see you out and we'll kick it, we'll have a good time. But no, it's only one stand-up guy, Levi. He just got out of the feds. He took me up under his wings and, hey, bro, whatever you need. He told me, he was like, bro, with your business, you've been at it for 7 years. What are you trying to do? Trying to get a bit. Like, he talks to me about that type of stuff. We'll be out partying. He be pulling me to the side. Hey, man, what you doing? How business going? No. Yeah. You know, you need to apply for this loan, things like that. Because that man been in business. He owned Dawes Cafe. Shout out to Dawes Cafe, right in East Nashville, soul food. Great family-run business. He's back out, so the food's going to be even better. But, yeah, I'm around people who want to better me and who want better for me. We get stuck in this mind state where I've seen it where people they want you to do good but not better than them. And that's heartbreaking to me.
It is.
It
It
is.
is. It is.
It's like
That was a topic that I wanted to talk about too.
Yeah.
But because I'm in a funny place right now because I'm to the point where I want to move from Nashville. Even though I love Nashville, I really want to be because it's like I'm the light of my whole environment. You know how you just the one that wants something out of life, the one that keep the family motivated and on track.
It seems like you the only person that's doing that.
And that gets draining. And it's like I can't even accomplish nothing really because first of all, I don't got no support system around me to help me, like really help me. Like you just said, like teach you about certain stuff.
Yeah,
I've got to research all this. That's draining. Then you got to be at the family functions, cook the food, make sure the family just, stay together in some kind of way. Then, no disrespect to my friends, but none of my friends really own what I'm on.
Yeah.
I got like one or two friends that's on what I'm on.
Because
and I shouldn't have to feel like that.
But it's not a disrespect thing. The thing is, people tell you don't want to be the smartest person in the room. If I'm the smartest person in the room, I need another fucking room. I'm sorry that y'all can call and ask me, and I have a wealth of knowledge on everything. But when I need something, I have to go out and schedule, or I'll find somebody on Instagram like, hey, man, can I take you to lunch because I need to know these questions. I need to know because I'm trying to open up a grocery store. That's in the long run, but I'm still trying to learn things. For opening up a nonprofit, I had to go talk to everybody has a nonprofit.
Yeah, everybody.
Nobody has sat me down. I've asked people, hey, man, well, I went through this person. Bruh, can you just tell me? Sit down with me.
And
I'll take you to lunch.
That's something I want to talk about. Why do people feel like they gotta? Well, I know where it come from. But why? I mean, how can we get out of that? Like we gatekeeping, or we don't want to tell nobody no information.
I mean, it's like you just.
It's a lack mentality. It's a lack mentality. Like it's not enough
you
for
think
everybody.
That I'm
gonna
do more than it is, and I don't see why we have 500. Well, not. I'm speaking in hyperbole, but it's like 15 different nonprofits doing the same thing for the kids when it could just be one. Because there's only so many grants out there. Now that I'm learning this, I'm just like, y'all fighting for these grants and to understand that it's playing right into these white people's hands. It may be a grant for $50,000. They're going to give each and every one of y'all, everybody that applied, y'all going to get it, but now you're only getting $5,000 when it could have just been one, and y'all could have helped and then get $50,000. Then the next year they get a $250,000 grant. But all of y'all are applying for the same grants. And none of y'all they're not doing it in the right way.
I think a lot of people, because I think a lot of people don't want to work with other people because they're doing it for the wrong reasons. And it may show. If me and you write books and I write books, and you like, hey, look, I'm new trying to figure this out, you new trying to figure this out, let's collab, let's put our brains together. But I'm coming off like, I really write books because I want to help people. I'm writing, I'm learning. But we get together, you find out, this nigga copying shit he never heard from here and there, and he just and really all he really want to do is just look good for the public. So I feel like some people really don't want to collaborate or really let you in their space, which makes sense if you want to build big because you can actually peep out their true reasoning.
That they ain't got it all.
Yeah, not even that they don't got it all, but their true reasoning. Because if you're telling everybody and telling us, I want to help people. That's why I write these books. That's why everything I got in here. And come to find out, the camera's cut off. You like, shit, I'm trying to get these books out there so I can buy that new Benz. I gotta look good for it. It's like, I thought you want to help people.
Right.
You want to help people, or you want them to buy you a Benz. You want them to help finance your lifestyle to shit on people.
Right.
Because that's what a lot of people do once they do get the money off of quote unquote helping people. But
yeah, like look what I got and all that. Not understanding that the struggle is really what made you, and the struggle is really what sustains you. Like if you don't have that, man, I was just watching something, and it said, hard times make tough people, and tough people make great times. Great times make soft people, and soft people make hard times. Basically saying, if I grew up,
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that.
yeah, basically saying like if I grow up with nothing, I get out here and I grind. I have kids. Now they want for nothing. They're gonna lose it. Like they're going to have, like they're gonna bullshit. They're gonna blow that money because they didn't work for it. And now then their children will have to go back and work hard and all that. So basically, like you really have to keep the struggle, not the struggle mentality, but you still have to have the struggle hustle about it. I get up to make this money, also to help people. Like that you have to have a why. Her why is to help people. My why is also to help people. I love, like when I started my company, I got tired of going to the grocery store and asking, "Hey man, what's this? What kale do? Or what's the difference between this one and this one? What's the difference between organic and this?" And they would laugh, like, "Oh, you don't know what this is?" No, I don't. So when I started learning about this and hearing people and talking to people in the grocery store, like this is what I wanted to do. I want to have a grocery store where you don't feel silly for asking what this vitamin B12 does, or asking questions, because all we knew was cook the hell out of kale, put it in some collard greens. We didn't know that you could juice it. We didn't know, like, you eat it raw. We just cook it.
And it's about your legacy, too, when it comes to back to what you were saying about people collabing or building. Like you said, some people only doing it for the show. Mm-hmm. And then when you got somebody who really doing it for, like, the longevity or the legacy of it, like, who want their legacy tarnished? And it's a lot of people's legacy is tarnished out here because they was in it for the wrong reason. Then they get exposed for being scammers. You know how many scammers out there now, or people thought they were legit? And then us giving all our money to this person, you think he finna, whole time him and his wife done ran off with the money.
Like,
I don't want my legacy tarnished like that. Like,
it'll come, you right, it'll come back on you.
It comes back on you because it's only so long that you can play like that. It's only so long that you could have.
And that's back on what you was just saying. That's why you don't want to be soft, because then now you see how people don't want to really work for nothing. They trying to get it easy or trying to scam it up. So they ain't gonna never know what that real grind is about, or writing a real book and not using AI.
And you appreciate it so much more when you get it out the mud. Like when you built that thing, when you sit there and
people gonna feel it too.
Yeah,
I think people can feel the difference.
It's authentic.
But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I get, cause like the reasons I do stuff like this and just talk to people, because I be trying to get people's perspective of me. And I've got, like, you a good person. Like, I can tell you guys a good person. Y'all not perfect. I know y'all not perfect. I know y'all done fucked up shit. I know y'all done did everything under the sun that everybody claims that they don't do. But I still can feel that y'all are good people. Mm-hmm. So while y'all was talking, I'm sitting there telling myself, I'm like, the problem I think, and this is just my opinion, the problem I think we have with trying to actually become successful and make it big in what we're doing is that we focus too much on trying to help people. Mm-hmm. I know you're a helper. I know I can call you about something that you fluent in and be like, "Hey man, I need to cook this," and I know you like it. It ain't gotta. You don't have to benefit from it. Mm-hmm. And I can tell the same from you. You might be a little different. You like, man, I used to do that shit. I ain't run to a nigga rescue no more. He need help. You better ask somebody. But I can tell if you're not that way. I said that was you, or you do it for the people that you're close to. And you don't gotta, like, nothing has to be in return for you. You just doing it out of kindness. Like, man, I really want to see you win. And that's how I am, but it's like, it backfire on you because it's like, damn, I'm helping people for all the right reasons, but it's like, I'm not getting nothing in return.
And now to go off what you're saying, I'm with you though, because you gotta cut off helping people, because sometimes you gotta let them lay in their karma where they were supposed to be at.
Yeah, I appreciate
sometimes you're not supposed to help somebody. I was working with this man, right? He told me he was hungry, so I went to go buy a burrito at Chipotle, right? I got locked out of my car. It started raining, and I just recently seen a girl on the internet saying you might be interrupting the karma that he was going through. Yeah. So you're not supposed to help everybody. So I done changed a lot.
I have.
So my whole thing of helping is like my Happy Now book. That's like to really help humanity on a grander scale, like helping people who just want to keep doing the same thing over and over, draining your energy. I'm done with that.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna help you a little bit. Now if I see you playing with me and playing in my face, as they would say, I'm done.
Yeah. I'm very solution based, so I love to help people, but I have learned to say no, and it's okay to be the bad guy. Everybody's the villain in someone's story, and what make you the villain is they wanted a hamburger one day and you didn't have it, so now you the villain in the next story. Oh, that nigga petty. I'll be petty. Because if it furthers my dreams, and my bigger goal is to help people, open up this grocery store, have out here mentoring kids. Just because I told you, no, I can't party with you, no, I can't host your event, no, I can't be out here drinking, because that goes against what I do. Yes, I do still drink, but I'm not going to be out here acting a fool standing on tables because you want me to host your event. That goes against who wants to go to a grocery store or a health store and they say, oh, man, I see that nigga drinking all the time. He be turned up all the time. If it goes against my brand and my morals, I've had to learn what morals are. I'm not going to have the same moral code as you, but I have to have morals. A person has to stand for something, and you have to have things that you live by. And I just did this last week. I wrote down everything that I want to stand for, everything that I want to be a part of, everything that I want to instill in my son. And I have 2 kids, so I have to be there, and I don't want to never see them, oh, man, I've walked up to people and said, man, your daddy was a fool, and just telling them jokes about that. I don't want that to be me. Like, I'm embarrassed by that. Like, if somebody would say, man, your daddy got put out a weekend, boy, his shirt was off. Yeah, you can tell it one story, but let's not be a thing. And I hate when
people bring up old stories over and over. That was years ago. Quit bringing that up about me. Because I used to be hyping the club, too. And
they say remember when is the lowest form of conversation.
Right.
So.
But like what you said about people bringing up these stories and telling it to your kids, that's how some kids form their personality based off the stories they're hearing.
They want to be like their daddy.
And they thinking like, oh, shit, my daddy used to hustle. He used to do this. He used to do what? My dad had how many women? He did it. So now it's like that child is now trying to become his daddy.
Yeah.
Or the stories that he's trying to, replicate or whatever he's hearing people say because they're amazed by it. So it's like, okay, well, if I do what they're saying my parents did, my peers are going to be amazed by what I'm doing. Right. But you're right. I guess now I look at it like I don't really tell people's kids about their dad. I mean, I guess I'm not at that point yet.
Yeah.
But
as we get older, like you probably will have some stories about your people. And just be mindful of what you tell them, unless my thing is the point of it. Are you telling this story to give them a lesson? Hey man, this is what your daddy used to do, but he grew out of that. Or are you telling this story to make a mockery?
Yeah, and that makes the difference.
Yeah, cause if you just trying to I have so many. Have you ever just had a friend? Thought it was your dog, but you realize every time they tell a story about you, or every time they're talking about you, it's just like, damn, bro, is that really how you see me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is that how you? And this what you won't choose to bring up around the hoes? This is what you choose to bring up around the hoes. This is what you choose to bring up around potential business partners around the hoes. This is what you choose to bring up around the hoes. This is what you choose to bring up around potential business partners and things like that.
Because I used to be like trying to help everybody and make sure everybody's straight and being around energies I know I don't need to be around like that.
And it hurts.
And it's like, no, you need to move around and go your way. And it's okay.
And be your own path, because I promise you your people are going to find you. But it hurts when you had a nigga that you've been holding down for 20 plus years and you realize you don't even like me.
But they don't like themselves.
Exactly.
And that's what it boils down to. And that's what a lot of us need to work on is our own. That's what my book is about as well. Working on your own self, being a master of yourself so you won't be out here with these feelings, because it be insecurities.
Yeah.
It be some about you, I see this in him, but you insecure. Everything, people don't understand it all go back to you being insecure.
Yeah.
A lot of it come from insecurities and you not even feeling good about yourself. And that's why you project onto other people. And
a lot of this shit is lipstick on a pig. Okay, he got on a mirror. Okay, he got on the freshest shoes. Okay, he pulls up in this car that whatever it is. I don't even know what new cars are.
That don't mean nothing.
That don't mean that.
I'm looking at your heart, your integrity.
I got a $1,200 car. that I paid cash for, and I do pretty well for myself, but I'm not worried about what anyone thinks about me. Yes, I do like to dress nice, I like to look nice, but shit, I can go to Boho Man and look nice. But it's about me being a person of integrity. For the longest, I wasn't a person of integrity. I did scamming, I did credit card fraud, I did all of that. But now it's about me being a man of my word. If I tell you I'm gonna show up on Tuesday at 7 a.m., I'm there at 6:30. If I tell you that I'm going to meal prep for you for this week, I'm going to meal prep for you for this week. There is no more excuses, because I've really learned that as a man, as a person, all I have is my word. Nobody wants to, like, oh man, that nigga bullshit. I don't want
Let
that.
me ask you this.
Go for it.
You learned all this, because I mean, did you learn all this just off experience, or did you have somebody telling you this, putting this in your
I
ear?
hurt someone very near and dear to me, and they said, I can't trust you anymore. I don't believe your word. And that tore me down.
A man ain't got his word.
Yeah.
I feel like a man,
And that tore me
man
down.
ain't got his word. He ain't got nothing.
And it was my mother. She was like, I don't trust your word.
I know that hit you hard from your mother.
Yeah. She was like, it's just like, she said, yeah, you say and do a lot of shit. She said, and you may show up, you know, she said, she said, and it was pertaining to something to do with my son. She said, so if you're going to do it, do it. She said, but quit saying. She said, you talk too damn much, and I don't trust your word.
Because you talking,
Yeah.
but you not your words not matching your actions.
She said, you over-promising and under-delivering.
Right.
And it was like, and I had to sit back and think about
And that's
that.
a big turn
With
off
friends, why, like, I was like, darn, that's why I'm not getting invited to this. That's why they always say, yeah, he gonna show up or not. I pull up with a bottle.
Because people don't understand, you are showing people who you are. Like, I can be around somebody for like a month, and I just got that intuition to know who they are. I already know who you is. I'm listening to you. I'm seeing how you treat other people. I'm seeing how you treat your kids. I'm seeing how you just treat people.
Yeah.
And I'm observing. I'm a master observer.
Yeah.
So that's how I learn too, because I just introspect. I observe a lot, and I do a lot of introspection. That's another thing in my book, and that's what people have to be taught. You have to sit down and observe yourself. I mean, you gotta observe yourself and introspect on what are you doing, like what are you putting out into
And
the
how
universe.
do you come across?
Because people say they love God, but really loving God, and I don't like bringing this up, but
Go for it.
it's really about you. How deeply do you know yourself and spend time with yourself? How it's your it's your ascension
never
to a
thought
better
of it like
person.
that.
That's how you show God. It's not about being saved. It's about being aligned with that energy. So that's where integrity come from. That's where that energy come from, of you wanting to do the right thing genuinely in your heart, not because somebody watching you.
I can dig it.
That's how you align with God. People think, oh, I'm just saved, and they out here still doing everything. You
Because
really ain't in that God
if you-
frequency.
if
So
you-
you really over there with the devil if you just don't know.
If you truly love
Everything
yourself,
energy.
like they say, like the golden rule, like if I love myself, why would I steal from you? Because I love myself, so I'm going to treat you how I would treat myself. So why would I steal from you? Why would I lie to you? I wouldn't lie to myself. I wouldn't steal from myself. So
Treat
I got
people
you
how
on
you
it.
want to be
Treat
treated.
people
It's
how-
like
the
simple,
golden
but
rule.
people don't even treat themselves well. So how can you
People
expect
treat
them to treat
themselves like
you
pieces of
any
shit.
better than they treat
It's
themselves?
a mouthful. Like, look, I'm getting some good clips out of it.
Yeah.
Y'all said a mouthful for real. But just a person being the way that they are, like something that, do you feel like every bad thing about you, not every bad, but every way about you can be changed? Like, honestly, do you feel like something is just in you? Like, can it really be changed? Like, if it's just in you, like it's been in you your whole life, do you feel like it can change?
It can make a lot. It's gonna take a lot of hard work, because what you're trying to do is reprogram yourself. So you trying to build a better habit, or because I get exactly what you're saying. Because change is hard. It's hard.
Ooh.
It's hard, and so it's not gonna be easy, especially if something you've been doing this all your life. It is hard, but you gotta keep. It just depends on what you want, and it depends on what it is. Because if it's not nothing that's really affecting your life majorly, then you can probably work with it.
You might not have the ability to change. You might not have the want to change. I'm gonna say this, and I say this all the time to people. Every relationship, friendship, all that fails, you get information from. All people can do is give you information. Their behavior towards you gives you information. So if I have been through 36 years of life and I've learned, I keep failing at these certain things. And I'm learning this, but at one point I sit down and I say, man, why do I keep failing at this?
You ain't learning it then.
Okay, exactly.
Because that's a quote in my book. What you do not learn will be repeated.
Yeah.
Like, so if you don't learn your lessons, you're going to go through this again. This is how the universe works. People think so shallow about things, and I'm deep. That's why I'm finna be a life coach too. So I'm gonna help people with this to go deeper into themselves.
You heard her. She's gonna be a life coach too.
Everybody's here on their own soul individual journey. You here to learn something. You here to learn something. We here to learn different things. So it depends on what you feel like you here to learn.
I'm not learning it, so I'm like, hey, but there were lessons in me not learning it. I just didn't pick up on. Everybody gets to a point in their life. Either you're gonna become a better person from all these failed relationships, or you're gonna become a better piece of shit. Most people now are becoming better pieces of shit, because we got all this terminology, all the therapy terminology, toxic, and like everybody uses it now to manipulate people. People are becoming better pieces of shit. I got to a point at 27, I wanted to be a better person, so I stopped having people around me who tolerated me and wanted me to be the clown. I stopped doing certain things. Yeah, I still do have I like to partake in my alcohol, but it doesn't get to the point to where I'm bullshitting.
Right, you in control of it. It's not in control of you.
I'm gonna say this.
So
I've seen you change and stuff, but I've the older you the not older, but the past you just seemed more free spirit.
Yeah.
And is there something wrong with that though?
It's not
I'm
anything.
A free spirit right now.
It's not anything wrong with being a free spirit, but what the thing is though, your spirit. A free spirit. It's not. It's
no, because everybody got their own different. Everybody got their own definition.
It's not nothing wrong with.
Because you about to say something negative about being a free spirit.
No, I wasn't.
But I'm a free spirit right now, and I'm on the same path you on as being a better person. But I'm gonna always be a free spirit.
But I was just like, I am a free spirit. I do march to the beat of my own drum. But what is my free spiritness as far as like me just being wild and out there? What does it cost me?
Yeah, because that's two different definitions.
So that's what I was saying. Like, it got to the point to where, that's just how I am. You know, everybody has that person. Oh, that's just how I am. No, that's not just how I am. That is my trauma.
Right.
That is me seeking attention because I did something as a child made me that way.
Right.
So no, I don't do that anymore. Yes, I am still a free spirit. If I want to wear whatever I want to wear, if I want to, like I wear muumuus. Niggas be like, this nigga got on a muumuu. If you see me, I'm going to have on a muumuu, nigga, with the freshest and the kicks. Like I dress how I want to dress. I live how I want to live.
That's what a free spirit is to me.
Yeah, but it's not at the detriment of me. It's not at the detriment of those around me, because I can weaken your brand by being around you.
Right.
And I don't ever want to be a liability towards anybody. My free spirit then was a liability towards everybody because I'm going to jail when I get drunk.
I don't think that's, I don't look at being a free spirit like that, because back then I feel like I was caged. Yeah. I wasn't a free spirit. I'm following the crowd. I'm trying to get the attention.
But see, my free spirit was,
the
I'm in the club. I'm like, I was just doing whatever. All test, whatever. Like, that's like, I was like,
so we just got two different definitions.
My nickname was Wild Man. But that's what most people call. My mama.
Then you know that the power of the tongue. You was really a wild man. Like if somebody call you wild man, that can really manifest into you being a wild man.
That's the name of my company, Wild Man Smoothie Soups and Salads. Shop with me this week. I got a fire menu, Asian inspired. But anyway, move.
That's man, y'all come with us today, boy. I needed this. I really did. Let's move on to the next.
But yeah. I feel what you're saying, like, but I had to.
Because I look at free spirit from a more spiritual standpoint and not just so in life like that. Like I'm a free spirit due to me kind of changing what my religion was. Yeah. Like I'm not a religious person no more. I just say I'm spiritual. Mm-hmm. You can't just tie me down to being this, that, or anything. I'm just a spiritual. I'm free spirit. That's what I look at free spirit as.
Yeah. So me and his definition is pretty much the same. And I understand your free spirit. The free spirit. Well, you get the free spirit that we talking about as well too.
Yeah, I get both.
But so I want to talk about enabling. Mainly, a lot of people who does the enabling, man, it comes from men that I see. I've seen a lot of my friends enable their girlfriends, baby mamas, homeboys.
Enable them in what way are we saying? Like, well, my bad, I didn't let you finish.
No, you good. Enabling them from being, I'm not even going to say being themselves, but being a responsible adult, from having their own, for having a personality about themselves, for just being able to stand on their own 2 feet, because
with that, most niggas that I used to talk to this old head, he said, I'm a poor woman's dream. I don't want a woman with everything. That stems from them wanting to be needed. So I'm gonna enable you and keep you, and well, enabling is giving you a crutch, so you'll always need me. And I feel good. I feel good about myself. I get to put on my cape again because, bitch, I could have taught you how to do this 1,000 times. I could have taught you. And yeah, that's a trauma thing, to feel needed. I used to date women because we're kids, because I wanted to have a ready-made family, and I wanted to help you. And oh yeah, you stuck. No, I don't do that anymore because I've healed that part of me. So a lot of people don't want to. It's work.
It's deep. That's why I'm the healing life coach, because people don't even know where to go, what direction to go in. Like, where do I start? I need to heal, because once you start healing, you're gonna be seeing all of that. Like,
and it hurts too. You'll really be like, oh my God, it's some people
really
that I have
slept
with, because my thing was sex. I used to try to heal myself with sex, and just I'm like,
But you see how I said I had healing sex?
Yeah.
The last time, that's a real thing. So you ain't really getting no healing from a girl, a woman who is not healed.
Yeah, you
ain't really getting no healing energy from her like that. So it's like a woman gotta heal and be on her own. And that's what my book say. Everybody gotta be whole on their own.
You got healing.
I do believe that the party come together and you be a bigger entity, but y'all need to be two solid entities on your own, and that's a lot of healing.
That's 200%.
That's a lot of healing.
So you got healing sex. I'm sorry.
No, I know I do.
Amen.
I know I do, but that's from me healing and me being celibate for so long, and just being to myself and really working on myself.
But
people hear that word frequency and vibration. You literally raise your frequency the more you heal and get this baggage off of you that you've been carrying since a child. You know, all your childhood trauma, that ain't your fault. You know what I'm saying? So, but you still gotta look at it and be like, okay, this is why I do this. This is why I behave like this. Let me work on this. Yeah. Let me try to read about it. It's so much information out there now. You really don't. It's just about where you want to put your energy in. Do you want to spend this time healing, or do you want to keep getting fried, letting people think
people become better pieces of shit or better people? Because to really sit down and strip yourself, not not literally naked, but figuratively naked, and sit there and look at yourself and be like, wow. That shit hurt, and it's healing is cyclical. Like, it doesn't just go a straight path, because you're gonna think you got over something. You might run into somebody like, man, I thought I healed from that, and they might say something. You be
that's
like,
that's what that podcast brought up for me the first time. It's like I still was here trying to prove myself. Like, what are you trying to prove? Like, I had to go back and look at it. Like, why are you want to be understood? Everybody's not gonna understand you. Like I was.
But I thought that was just your personality too.
I did too for a second.
No, it wasn't. That's why I always wanted to redo. It is a little piece of my personality, because I am.
But it was just like you was like, no, you need to get.
Yeah, it was terrible because
you need to get somebody with this pussy. And I'm like, whoa. And you was like, cause let me tell you about my pussy. I was like, all right.
No, it was me. It was really deeper than that. Like, I was just talking about how I've healed and how I've done a lot. Like, I put in a lot of time. And,
happy now.
Yeah, I put in a lot of time to be the person I am. And this is all inner work. Like, I like nice things, don't get me wrong, but I ain't never been like a materialistic person. That ain't even part of my personality. But do I like aesthetics? Do I like, when I go to hotels and stuff, I like luxury. I like it, but it ain't never been, I always been an inner
You won't sell your soul for it. Right. A lot of people don't have the morals. A nigga will sell you down for a pair of Miri jeans and some.
But it's material. You can't take none of it with you.
You can't take none of it. But nobody gets that. Nobody gets that because we're stuck in this. What is your now? Like, what is your now? Like, a lot of people.
You deserve good things. You deserve to look nice. At what cost? Because you ain't got to even go that route.
Let me ask y'all this though. I'm sorry. Let me ask y'all this. So, what do you feel like is the best way to live? Because sometimes living for the moment and living for now, living for tomorrow, living for the day sounds so good. And then sometimes I'm living for the future. I'm living for my kids. I'm living for later on down the life. That's what I'm thinking of. But it's hard because I've done both. I've lived like, fuck, I'm just live for the day. Tomorrow may not come, so I got to, do what I can do.
You'll have those moments.
I think you're supposed to live in the present moment, but you're still supposed to plan for the future as well.
Yeah, you live in the now and what's going on now. You be present in the now.
It's going to affect your future.
But your choices that you're making in that now, you have to be thinking of your future. Like, yeah, I'm living in the now. I'm having a good time. I'm kicking it with you. But I got to go pick up my son at 3. So my choices, I'm not going to have another drink right now because I got to go pick him up. We're going to a birthday party. Your choices affect your future. Yeah, you got to live in the now. You got to be happy with the now. You got to be happy with that $52 that you got in your pocket and all that. But you got to understand it. I forgot what I was saying.
No, you're good. I kind of got what you were saying. I didn't think of it that way, but I be in a, cause it's hard, man. Cause you look at life and you step back and look at how everything is going, and you
great
just
over
like,
here.
I've been going great,
That
man.
ain't going great. But that's an Osborne thing. Your granddaddy.
I mean, some people can go great. I know somebody who fully
like
gray and she younger than me.
His granddaddy,
but it's in their family,
his uncles, all that.
Sometimes
It's an Osborne thing.
But I think I struggle with that still to this day, because it's like you take a step back and you look at the world. You like, man, I can just fuck it. Let me just live for the day and tomorrow, and and then you kind of not forget about the future, but you kind of like, I get there when I get there, and I live for that day. And then sometimes you just like, man, I'm worried about next week, next month, next year. But I think a lot of that plays hard on my mental is what I'm observing and what I'm looking at from people.
That's the problem. Social media make us feel like life was so good before. I mean, it's still good. We living in one of the best times ever in all of history.
Yeah. Finish what you're saying.
But stuff used to be so simple. Now we on the internet scrolling and comparing, and we feeling like we lacking something because we not doing this right now. Because sometimes it's just a grind period. You're not finna be out here shining. But some people can't take that because they so unhealed. They need that glorification, that instant gratification.
Bishop Walker once said that you might go in the oven for $350 for 2 hours. I might go for $400. I might go for $400 for an hour. But you see me out before you, and everybody But he might go in the crock pot for 8 hours. We're still going to get enjoyed in our time and in our season. I don't compare myself to nobody else. I'm trying to be better than what I was yesterday.
Like what my
Did I show up for myself today? If I don't make it to the gym like I need to make it to the gym, I'm gonna do something at the house. I'm doing my yoga. All that. Did I show up for myself today? Did I make my son smile today? Did I do what I said I was gonna do for him? Because I am having to. This is gone. I'm having to deal with. I donated sperm to a good friend of mine.
Oh yeah. I think you said something to this.
So. But I'm having to deal with, do I want to be a father?
Y'all didn't have an agreement before?
We did have an agreement, and then I said I didn't want to be part, but I do want to be a part. But it's like, damn, I have to drop some of this selfish. I have to drop me. And this is the hardest.
But no, what was the agreement when you gave the sperm? Because people get sperm and they just want a child and they need your sperm. But
you could be. You could be as involved as you want to be involved. And at first I wasn't, but now I do want to be involved. But it's still I have to check myself. Like, hey, it's not about you anymore. This is a child that calls you father, that wants to be in your life, that and you wanted to be in their life. So you gotta pick up and do more. And it hurts me. You're not feeling it.
Because the situation, like, I thought it was a genuine person who really just probably needed some sperm. But this is somebody was somebody you was involved with?
No. This was we've been friends for 20-something years.
Because some people do need sperm.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? They want a child. And
the situation outside looking in can get frowned upon so bad. Not saying that you're frowned upon that situation, because I understand.
I ain't frowned.
I know, but you're like,
I'm
just saying.
I want to.
Yeah, I'm just saying from from everybody else's, like, could look at it like,
nigga,
and this is what I feel like about this is our definition of free spirit, and I'm pretty sure this lady is a free spirit too, because she chose to say, hey, friends 20 years, I want a child, I want your sperm. But outside looking in, anybody else, why would you do that? Why won't you go the traditional way? Why don't you go to church, find a man? Why don't you do this? Find a man, raise a family, do this. You don't even know him. Look how he lives his life.
I had to. Well, what I'm doing now is I'm learning that this is a choice that I made. This choice.
Was that I'm gonna let you finish. Was that a for the moment choice? Or
it was for the moment choice. Like, shit, I jack off all the time. Why not go and do it? You feel what I'm saying? But now I understand that this shit choices have consequences. Every good or bad. And I called her and I said I want to be in his life. So now she's like, be consistent. And I realized I've never had a consistent relationship with any male in my life. So now I have to be that example, and that's hard. Like, to really, nigga, nah, you picking him up Tuesdays and Thursdays. You're taking him somewhere. You're showing him things. You're doing this. You're going outside even
and that's you breaking the patterns in your
but
family of not having it.
Like, without trying to get emotional, this shit is hard.
It's hard. And then
Like
that's why people don't want to take this route. They want to be shallow. They want to be like, nah, I ain't healing stuff. Y'all got that.
It is.
I don't want to be like, I don't want to be the nigga that people talked about, oh man, he had. I don't want to be the people, you know.
And go back to legacy.
Like
you want your legacy.
I'm gonna tell y'all too. This is outside looking in for the both of y'all. I'm gonna talk on your topic first. I'm gonna talk about yours. So for you, you made that in the moment decision to donate your sperm. Mm-hmm. But I feel like, because everything happens for a reason. I feel like it still came back around full circle to help you bring you to who you are today. It was in the moment, you probably didn't look at it like, oh man, 4 or 5 years from now, this child's gonna help me become a better man. And you probably didn't look at it like that. You just looked at it in the moment. It's like, I'm helping a friend out. I'm doing her a favor, a gesture, but not knowing as time go by, it's like, damn, I made that in the moment decision, but it ended up helping me out. Yeah. It ended up helping me out more than I thought it would. And which is like, damn, that's a free spirit decision that I made that ended up helping me. But I'm gonna talk about yours. Now, I don't know to what point you started writing your book by when we did that podcast, but I felt that was still needed for you to see what you saw about yourself. And I think, and this is just my perspective. Outside
no, you speaking. I'm listening.
I think you looking at yourself help you critique and write your book better than you probably could have ever did. Because you probably looked at yourself and said, okay, now I got some more. I got to change something in this book because I wasn't true when I said that. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I'm just saying I can only imagine that's something that I would have did. Because I go back and look at myself, I'm like, damn.
Like she just said, like, you got to be introspective and to write a book about happiness and happy now, and then wanting to help people.
It's really about working on yourself.
So she had to do the work. I hope she ain't sitting up here talking about. You can't fake the funky. No, if you can, you can only fake it for so long.
Oh no, and I've been writing this book for a while, and I handwritten.
Or the book been writing you.
You trying to get too deep.
That mimosa got good to me. The book been writing you. Yeah, take that. Like Bishop say, you catch it in the parking lot. But anyway.
Nah, man.
What other topic you got for us?
One more and wrap it up, man.
Yeah. Give us something silly. We done got deep.
Okay, yeah. Let me see.
Nigga was about to cry for a little minute.
Let me see.
It's just hard trying to change and just.
And then, like, nobody really gets that shit. Like, bro, this shit is hard.
And if we fall off, like, people look at us being strong, but we be tripping.
Yeah, but, like, if you sit here and had, like, real conversations with real people, bro, I know it's hard. You just got out of jail. You was used to selling dope and all that, but now you're trying to live a regular life and nobody wants to help you. Like, I got my homeboy Levi, I'm talking to him about nothing but the bullshit. Like, I don't talk to him about his past. Nigga, let's go shoot pool. They gonna call us lame, they gonna call us broke, whatever, nigga. But, like, you've lived that life and you've been that nigga. Like, I want to help you succeed and do more because it's so much more to life.
But this is the moment, what we feeling right now, and the moment we got right now is the reason that we started this podcast, because you don't get moments like this with a lot of people. Right. This is like healing for me. This is like medicine. When I can get this, like every Sunday, get this feeling, y'all, I don't care if y'all walk out and be like, I ain't understand shit he was talking about. I still feel like y'all understood me. Yeah. And I understood y'all. And it's hard to get that out of a lot of people, because you'll find yourself talking to a coworker, yeah, man, so I just don't want to change myself, make myself better. Yeah, girl, but I'm good how I am. Well, I'm there. I've been living. I'm still. It's like
ain't nothing to it but to do it. Yeah, get the fuck away from me with that bullshit.
And you like, damn, you trying to find yourself. You trying to find yourself trying to find some people.
Because nobody wants to do the work, Jadale.
And there's some people out there, but like you said, it's hard. So
and then when they do the work, Oh, I got a book for not saying anything about you. Oh, well, you can buy into my webinar for $99.99. Nah, nigga, like just give me the game.
But I am in the healing business, and in order for me to stay in that business, I gotta kind of sell it and package it. But I'll be a teacher anyway. You know, I'm gonna always be a teacher anywhere I go.
I think I got one. This is what Kanisha said. Let me change. We're gonna stop.
I'm finna go over there and get on. Where she at? I'm finna go over there and get on her nerves. I want free drinks.
I ain't drunk none. I was thirsty.
Okay, this is something she sent. She said, America can accept transsexual who has changed their whole identity, sex, but can't accept a felon who has changed their lifestyle. She said one hell of a topic.
Well, you might want to say that topic for her, but that's a good topic.
Yeah.
But the thing is with that, America is racism.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. And when you become a felon, most felons in our society are people brown and black. Most transgenders, if you look into it, are people that are white. And it's a lot of white older men that are becoming transgenders. They got the money and all that. So of course it's easy. Money buys you acceptance in this world. In this world. So
I don't know if we go too deep. I will say that for another time. My bad. Yeah. Cause that'll go real far.
Because you know I've dated transgenders.
I know. I'm trying to think. Okay.
She get real out here in these streets.
I got two. I'm trying to think of which one.
This nigga won't give me no pain pills. He got a broken
I got two. Okay. Cause you brought this up, and I'm I'm not glad, but
I've been having some good topics that I've been wanting to be in on.
Now some of them I'll be like, damn, I should have been there.
Yeah, me too.
Because one girl you had, never mind.
But
I'm gonna be quiet.
You did bring this up. You said we're living in, and some people will fight you on this. You said right now is the best time that we're living in our best time ever in our life, like right now, just in general. And I feel the same way.
I do.
Other people feel that's crazy because I
do too.
But see, like my wife, and you hear a lot of people say, "Shit fucked up right now, man. It's the worst America's ever been. It's the worst for black people right now. Shit is just bad. Trump this and this." I'm like,
man,
compared to what our mama and them had to go, this is not the
right
best. This is
now,
not the worst.
This young lady could sit here on this podcast. The right person could watch this. She could be on Tamir Jones' couch next week, all because somebody seen something that she said on this podcast. This is the best time. Everything is so accessible. It's the best and the worst of times because everything is so accessible now. Everybody can see you now. You can get it out there. I don't need a publisher. I can self-publish. I don't need a distributor. I can get out here I can Master P this shit out the back of my trunk. You know what I'm saying? Or she can put it on Amazon.
I create my own.
Exactly. And everything is out there, even though they try to gatekeep like motherfuckers.
It's all about your perception on life. Because you can look at it in a negative, but it don't really get you far.
It's the best of times.
I get when people say it's kind of like the worst too, but if you really think about it, it's really more better than worse.
Worse. It most definitely
is.
To me. And it's getting better. I don't care what nobody say. It's getting better. We just don't see it. You have to look. Social media don't show it to us. They only show us the negative. So we always look, damn, more kids don't.
It's about who you follow too, though. You got to switch up who you follow because I follow a whole different kind of type of energy.
My mom
So
always
we all in this world, but we really living in different worlds.
Yeah, my mom always tells me, watch what you let into your ear gate and your eye gate. So I am always mindful of what am I taking in? Because like you said, we're empathetic people. We are energy. Energy. That's all we are is energy. So what are you taking in? If all you taking in is negative energy, you gonna be before you know it. That's all you gonna talk about is negative shit.
All right, and then I go around you done drain me because you negative and I'm positive and I'm coming with the good energy and you ain't doing nothing but draining me.
You started off, you came in at 88. This nigga was at 27. He done brought you down to 33 now.
But y'all would be surprised at how people try to portray energies because you can't. But no, listen. You'll have people that be like, you come around talking about just being deep. I know that, but I'm saying you'll come around somebody talking deep, talking about working, doing self-healing, and a person can take it as, I don't like all that bad energy. That's just like, your energy is just like, I'm happy, I'm good, and you like, But I'm just talking about healing myself. I'm talking about traumas and stuff. I'm talking about healing. I'm talking about what I went through, what I did. Like,
that's
and people's perspective take it like.
At church today, Bishop was talking about you could be around a person and you just always like happy, and your spirit scares them away. Like if you are a healed person and they are offended by you and your healing, they're not for you, they're not your tribe, and that's some trauma, that's some evil spirit inside of them that's shying away, and like you really just have to be mindful of that.
Yeah, because who gonna say get away from me because I'm talking about healing,
with all that positivity and all that. Now,
I'm a healer, so if I'm in your presence, you might want to keep me there a little bit. Nah, I'm just a healer. I'm just a healer in general. Like I like talking to people about traumas and stuff. Like, yeah.
But look, man, we're gonna go and wrap this up. This was meant. You know, this was meant today. I think this was meant, most definitely. This is a real good topic, man. We are gonna get some good clips out of this. So listen. You weren't looking at the camera.
Looking at the camera.
It's fine.
I was just looking in the...
It's still
No,
cool.
we was just talking. It was really just like a little conversation, man.
It was good. That's why I said let it just roll.
But I'm going to leave you. One thing I just want to say, be a voice, not an echo. I spent so long in my life being an echo. So be a voice. If you got a voice, stand on it. If you know what's right, stand on it. Like, for real, for yourself. Be a voice, not an echo. That's what I just want to leave the people with, man.
And I'm trying to plug this in because going back to what you say, I'm finna start something called Healing Conversations where you can call me and we can have a healing conversation. But it is I gotta charge you a slight fee.
Miss Cleo.
Because my time is money. But
call now for your
Healing Conversations. No, I'm not a tarot reader. I'm not gonna tell you your future, but I will talk to you and really understand you genuinely and really get you some help because people don't be having nobody to talk to sometimes. So Healing Conversations coming in the fall.
They sure don't. Especially if you can look at it from their perspective. That's all people want. Somebody to look at things how they do. I can look at it.
On your Instagram, that's my menu. My bad.
But no, you good. But we're going to wrap it up. Man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is your boy 100 Keep, and this is Sit Down Sundays. Y'all like, subscribe, follow, share, retweet, we post, whatever.
And I deliver on Mondays and Tuesdays if you want something.
Y'all can give them y'all tags and let them know.
Once again, my name is Tez Williams. I go by Wildman Smoothies on Instagram. That's Wildman, WILDMANSMOOTHIESSS. Wildman Smoothies. Our meal prep menu changes every week. I deliver. So hit me up if you want to change your inside healthy.
You done?
Yes, ma'am.
And you can find me at I am Sharday, SHARDAY. And if you're serious about your healing and you want to heal, you can follow me on my business page, The Healing Life Coach, The Healing LC. So it's The Healing LC on TikTok and on Instagram. If you're ready to heal and hear the truth and go in that direction.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's it. Peace.